There we go. I don't know. Lost bandwidth for a second there. Not sure.
Changelings, you're the trailblazer today. First in the chat, setting the pace like a pro. First place medal.
I'll go ahead and give it the old refresh, I guess. Well, poop. It's probably gonna try running ads again too, because it's like. Anyway.
Take me to Snurge, I'll worship like a snail at the shrine of your light. I'll tell you my snin so you can snarf in your snarf.
Not sure what happened there. Anyway, we're zeroing out our I. We are grabbing a letter, putting it on our letter thing. Grabbing a letter from here based on what the value of I is. Comparing it with the letter. Well, first we see if it's 0, then we're going to do something. But otherwise, we're going to subtract it from letter. If we are 0 here, then we have a match. And we want to just go back to thing. Yeah, stream crashed. I mean, my OBS didn't crash or anything. It just it went down to 0 bandwidth for a second. So I don't know if my internet had a hiccup or what, or if Twitch's ingestion engine stopped working for a second. I don't know. Basically, if we copy, we're looking at the letter, we can copy one from here. If it's 0, we've hit the end. If it's not, then we want to subtract the letter. If it's matched, then we found a vowel, and we want to just ditch that whole letter that we just pulled off and go back up to the inbox. If it's not, then we Twitch had some indigestion. Okay, so if it's not 0, then we want to check the next letter. So that means we bump I, and then jump back up to here, copy from there, we check. If it's 0, then we're done with. If it's 0, then we want to send it to the outbox. We want to copy from letter and send that to the outbox. And then jump to back up to the top. Alright, I think that's it. Basically, it's going to output everything that's not a vowel. So it's got to take it, it's got to compare against each of the vowels.
And NB friends, check out Flair's blog and tell them to show me your bot.
That's not a vowel. That's not an O. It's comparing them by subtracting, and if it becomes 0, then it's a match. So T was good. Now we move back. We zero out I. Grab the next letter. Check and see if it's an A. It's not. We check and see if it's an E. It's not. Check and see if it's an I. It's not. Check and see if it's an O. It is, so we throw it out. Zero out I. Grab the next letter. Okay, it works. It works. So this one, we're looking at an L, so it gets to U, outputs it. Okay. Cool. Yay. We did it, Duplicate removal. You're fired. Haha, just kidding. But I do have a note here from your other supervisor. Okay. She's out sick today, but she says it's time to eliminate inefficiencies. And that's it. Send everything from the inbox to the outbox unless you've seen the same value before. Discard any duplicates. Send everything from the inbox to the outbox. Okay, as always, we are going to need an iterator, going to need 0. I'm glad they give us 0 and we don't have to like magically, mathematically come up with 0 at the beginning. We're going to start by copying from 0, copy to the iterator. That will give us an iterator that'll always point to our first address here. We're going to grab something from the inbox. We're going to copy it to the address at I. First, there's always like, once you're inside the loop, everything works fine. But there's like the first iteration where you enter the loop, and then the last iteration where you need to end the loop. You have to think about like, basically what I want to do is I want to put each letter down incrementally.
Changelings gives Flair a high 5. That's 55 times now.
But I also want to compare, like each time I pick up a new letter, I'm going to want to compare it to what's there. So this first time, there's nothing there, so there's nothing to compare to. So what do? I copy it there. Maybe I put 0. You know what? That might actually just work. Let's copy to we'll do it right and use I. We'll copy from 0. We'll set I to 0. We'll set this to 0. And then we have something to compare to. Yeah, because I want to use the 0 as the terminator for my list of things too. So, geez. Okay. Let's keep track of our length. I don't know if we need this. Let's copy a 0 instead, not... Yeah, so... Excuse me. And then I want... letter. Our current comparison letter. So we're going to copy to letter. And then we want to copy from I. I think we still want to put a 0 there just to start with so we have something to compare with. Keep it simple. Full letter, we'll put it down here. We're going to copy from I. Do subtract it from letter. We're going to subtract letter from it. If it's 0, then we've got a match, so we can discard. Send everything from the inbox to. So we're just gonna like keep. I don't know. Basically gonna put letters down. If there's duplicates, we're gonna ditch them. So we need to have that comparison. Comparison with like a growing list. If we subtract the letter from here, if we subtract the letter we're looking at from the letters we stored. If it's 0, then it's a match, and we want to ignore it and move back to It's this first one that's driving me crazy. I think I need to skip this part. Copy to length. We're gonna have 0 here, 0 here. Pull an item, copy it to this first one. I'm gonna copy it to I. Also copy it to the letter. I don't know if I need this length or not. Zero out I. Grab something from the inbox, put it in spot 0. Then we're gonna grab another thing from the inbox. Copy it to letter. Copy from I. Subtract letter. If it's 0, there's a match. So let's just get the next letter. If it's not 0, bump I. Copy from letter. Copy to the address of I. So it puts a new letter down. And then we loop. Back up here. I don't know if this is going to work because there's it's almost like it needs to be like a recursive thing. Copy from 0, copy to I. 0, 0, okay. If it's 0, then we found a match when we want to get a new one from the inbox. If it's not 0, then we bump I, we put the letter down. I think we can still skip this first part. Let's just see. Copy from 0, put an I. We put a 0 there. First we draw a letter. Copy it there. Now you can't sub with mixed numbers. Subbing between one letter and one number is invalid. Damn it. Okay, fine. So we do grab a letter. Put 0 up there. Grab a thing, put it down. Go grab the next one, we put the letter down. Copy from there, we compare it, it's 0. So let's go get the next letter. We're going to copy it here. I guess I should have bumped I right there.
Hey, ladies, gents, and NB friends. Movie clips and fun stuff can be unlocked with bits. Use exclamation bits to access the menu.
Okay, let's start over. 0 out I. Grab our first one. Divide 1. Let's change the values. You can't copy from. Shit. This is not a match. Put it down. Get another letter. Nope. We need to a separate iterator here for comparing the ones that already exist, like 0. We need to compare all the existing letters. Shit. So if it's 0, we found a match. This is where we're actually comparing letters. We copy the next one here. Copy from here. We do the comparison. Jump of 0. We don't need to increment I if it's 0. If it's not 0, okay. Copy to J as well. Copy to I. Copy from J. If it's not 0, it's not a match. I'm getting a little lost on this one. Yeah, it's the first few are very simple. Towards the end here, it gets like totally quagmired in in the minutia of it, really. Okay, so if it's not 0, I don't want to bump I yet because I still want to check the next letter if there is one. But I don't know how many there are. So what I want to do is J and then jump here. Pick up the next letter. Compare it again. If it's 0, it's a match. If not, pump J. I need to stop bumping J if I run to the point where J equals I. So if I do J sub I, if that's 0, then we break out of that loop. And we bump I, copy the letter to the next spot. Let's start over. This is getting wild.
Wow.
Pull it up. Right down there. Another item, check it. They match. New one. Check it. They don't match. Oh shit. Copy from J. What the fuck? Okay. So we subtract the letter. It's not 0. So we want to bump J. Subtract I. No. I don't want to subtract I want to subtract J from I. Jesus, okay. Copy from I. So, J. If it's 0, or if it's negative, break out. Okay. Put the C down. We get the next one. It's also a C. We compare. We say, hey, those are the same. Whatever. Put the A down. Check them if they don't equal each other. We increment J. We say, okay. We're done there. Let's put the A down. The next letter. There's comparisons there. Oh, we needed to reset
Get
J.
ready, ladies, gents, and envy friends. Ads in 2 minutes, just 90 seconds long.
So copy from 0, copy to J. Good lord. Okay. Okay, so then we have an A. We say that's not it. Did you compare against the D? Okay, so now we have a D. Compare here. It doesn't match. Okay, let's change it there. We got a D. Okay, it matches. Okay, now we have an A. Oh, you know what? Even when we have a match, we want to reset J. Copy to J. So here's where we have a match.
Heads up, got
Wanna
90 buttons of ads rolling in. But pause the A button so you won't be missing
I
butty
want to
thing.
copy from
Please stick
0
around.
here.
Flare to alert check. Ads to learn about how I manage
to-
ads.
J. Okay. Okay, and then at a certain point, I run out of inbox. This is the part that's weird. B. Okay. I think it tries to go back to the inbox, and I'm like, do I know how many letters I'm gonna have? No. Not enough stuff in the outbox. Okay. I don't know. I'm like. At a certain point, it jumps all the way up here, and it needs to say, like, if there's anything in the inbox. If. Oh, you know what? The same place that I like. I need to just like outbox this shit too. Copy to, and also outbox it, and then copy to. I just like wasn't also putting the new letters in the outbox. There's some way of thinking of this where I don't have to do that like little extra bit in the beginning. But otherwise I think this works. Speed it up. It's gonna be AB. Oh, expected D, but you got shit. Hold the phone. Fuck. It's fine. It does B. A. E. It's not a match, so it bumps J to 1. Copies from I to compare to J. If that's 0, which it is, which means we've hit the end of our current letters, then copy from 0, copy that to J, bump I, copy the letter, go to the outbox. Grab our letter. Reset J. We already reset J. I don't need to reset it down here then. So D is down. Okay, so it's gonna put C down. Grab D, go to letter. Copy the 0 to J. Copy from J. Sub the letter. If 0. Then go here. Go to the outbox. Copy to letter. Copy 0 to J. From J, so now we're comparing D and C. From J. What the fuck? Once it finds a match, that's the problem. Okay. Copy from J, sub letter, jump of 0. It's not 0, so we want to bump J. Get rid of the 0. Okay, we got B. Okay, we want a C down. Zeroing out J. Comparing B to C. J to see if it works. We're already there. Okay. Get a letter. Copy it down. Zero out J. Compare B and D. Check that. We compare C and D. We hit the end. So we put the D down. So now we're gonna get our letter, put it down, copy from 0. Reset J. Now we pick up this letter, do math here. If it's 0, which it is, we skip it and go to the next. Put the next one down. We do the comparison. Increment J, check it against I. And then we check C. Okay, that's working. Check D against E. Doesn't exist. Now we check against the I to see where we are. Now we know to go back there, the output. Now we have another E. It's going to check against B, check against C, check against D, check against E. It's going to find a match and skip it. Okay. Check against B, nope. Check against C, nope. Check against D, check against E, nope. So it's going to put it in. We did it. Good lord, that one was rough. Alright. Scavenger chain. Alright. What fresh hell is this? Cough, cough. Yes, it's getting a little drafty up here. What happened to the wall? Facilities management has been notified. We still have a lot to do. Each pair on the floor contains 1 data, 2 the address of another one of the pairs. A scrambled chain. Each thing in the inbox is the address of one of the pairs. Outbox the data for that pair, and also the data in all following pairs in the chain. The chain ends when you reach a negative address. Repeat until the inbox is empty. So, let's well, we want to get something from the inbox.
Wow.
It's going to be a 23. We're going to copy it to... I'm going to call this... N. No, we'll call it A. Address. Okay, we get the thing, we copy it to A. Each pair on the floor contains data, the address of another one of the pairs. So we have 23. Okay. Copy to A. So we want to copy. Then we want to copy from address. Outbox the data for that pair. also the data in all following pairs in the chain. Copy from A. So we get a 23. We put it here. Copy from the address of that. And use it to the outbox. And then we bump A. Copy from the address of A. Which will then get the 10, which we then want to we want to copy to A. If it's negative, we want to jump to the next thing in the inbox. If it's not, then we want to jump up to here. We copy it as our address. We copy from that address, which is 10, that would be P. We put it in the outbox. We bump A, that would be 11. We copy from the address at A, which is end up holding 20. It's not negative. So we jump back here, we copy 20 here, we copy, yeah, okay, that works. I think this one might have been really easy. For whatever reason, that one was really easy. The previous one was really hard. Yeah, I got that one perfect in like a minute. I need to run to the bathroom. I will be right up. Peabody up. I'll be right back.
Welcome to the chaos and camaraderie, ladies, gents, and NB friends. Oh, look who's trying to steal the show. Cute attempt, butt spot, but your butt puns are half-assed at best. Stick to the cheeky business. Human resource machine, where even robots get stuck watching that annoying spinning cursor for eternity. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Check out Flair's Lit YouTube channel to level up your streamer bot game, fam. Subscribe.
Okay. 2 left. We can do this. It is 1 a.m. already, though. On B6 and check and mate. No, I'm not playing fucking chess with you. Each number in the inbox is address of a tile on the floor. Send to the outbox the coordinates of that tile. Column first, row second. For example, an address of 6. Address of 6 has coordinates of 2. Huh. What the fuck? Okay. So, and then there's 0 and 4 there. So no. I can use those. X. X, Y, and I. Start. This is 0. 0. 0. 4. Copy from 0. Copy 2. X. Copy 2. Start with zeros everywhere. Copy to I. Each number in the inbox is the address of a tile. Send to the outbox the coordinates of that tile, column first, row second. So grab something from the inbox. We're going to want an X too. N. Grab something from the inbox. We're going to copy it to N. I don't know if we need that. But what we want to do is and then we're gonna grab I. Grab I, subtract N. If we're at 0, then we're done, and we want to output copy from X zeroing out X, Y, and I, and pulling one from the inbox. Okay, so if it's not 0, so that means if we haven't hit our, if we haven't found our index yet, then we first want to bump X. And if X we want to bump X. So now we're holding the new value of X. X is also the new value of X. So we want to subtract 4. So in this case, we're holding 1 and we subtract 4. We have negative 3. If it's 0, then we want to
Well, partner, the toughest puzzle in Human Resource Machine would be like
0.
trying to lasso a wild bull blindfolded. It's the one where you gotta juggle all them variables and instructions
if
like a
it's
couple
0,
of
then it already
rattlesnakes.
is 0. Then we want
Just gotta
to
stay calm and use that noggin, I reckon.
copy 2 X and bump Y. So that means we set 0. So if it's like we get to 4, we want to, if X gets to 4, we want to subtract 4. If it's 0, then we copy 0 to X, and then we bump Y to 1, or whatever. So, and then we want to loop
Wow.
back up to that means he doesn't know. So now we need to bump I and jump. So bump I.
Heads up, ladies, gents, and NB friends. Ads in 2
and
minutes,
jump back
just
up
90
here.
seconds
So
long.
then now I is 1. Okay. Zero out our variables and grab our thing, compare it. If we have a match, then we send it to the outbox. Then we zero out X, Y, and I again. Grab our new one, put it down. it to I. We send our variables up. I don't know why it keeps giving us 2 zeros to start with. And we zero the shit out. Everything from the inbox. Now we have an actual trial. Compare them? Nope. Increment that. No, let's get great. Why is it decrementing X? Okay. So bump X. Subtract 4. If it's 0. Okay, so we still need the not. If it's not 0. Then, oh, we just need that same loop there. Back up to, if it's 0, copy to X, bump Y, bump I, jump. If it's not 0, bump I, then jump. Okay, let's start over. Zero out the variables, grab our number, put it at N, check against I, increment X. Continually incrementing I, checking against our number, get to X3. To X4. It says, oh, that's 4. We're gonna need to set that to 0 and this to 1. Okay. We still need one more to go. Set that to 1, 1, 1. It's gonna be 2, 1 is what we're looking for. And that matches, so let's output our coordinates. And then 0 everything out. Okay, that fucking worked. Next one's 10. This one we're looking for 2, 2. That's X. X gets to 3, it moves to 4, which makes it shift Y up. X moves to 4 again, makes it shift Y up, shift 1, 2. So now we have 13, that's going to be 13, that's going to be 3, 1. Or 1, 3, rather. It works. Well, that one was crazy. I think we have one left.
Wow.
One of the regular ones left, at least. So, are you ready? For each 0 terminated string. Okay, so we're back to the strings. For each 0 terminated string in the inbox, sort the contents of the string, smallest first, biggest last. Put the results in the outbox. Repeat for each string. Okay, so we're going to need an iterator to keep track of our index as we're putting the string down. Did it give me like something to So this will be iterator. Copy from 0. So put 0 at I. Pull from the inbox. Is this actually just going to do it for me? Pull from the inbox. Copy to here. Jump F0. Bump I. So what does this do? This is just going to put him down. Gave me a head start on like the string termination part. So it picks up a thing if it's each 0 terminated string in the inbox, sort the contents of the string. Smallest first, biggest last, with the results in the inbox. So basically, it puts them down. I don't actually want. So I want the same thing, but it only gets done the first 3, and then it's done. Okay. So it puts them down until it hits a 0. So then I need to like bubble sort them or something like that. Ugh. Copy to I inbox. I'm not sure. Let's see. I have one called swap. So basically, once we have our, I don't need I need a J. Once we have them laid out, I will know how many there are. I back down. So then I can, this will be 2. It'll end with, so if I do this, if I'm thinking about this right, it'll be 87, 16, 61. And I will end up being 2, which will point to the last. Yes. Okay. So then I can number here. this would be 44. And I want to compare it. I need to sort them. That's crazy. Okay. Copy from 0. Copy to I. Copy to the position. Jump to 0. Bump the position. If we've reached 0 here, then we're done. We're not worried about that. For now, we want to copy. I want like a minimum. We're gonna want this is like position. Yeah, let's instead of I and J, let's use I and J is what I use. They're just iterators, and then this one is level 0. I think I need this swap. I can just put them in here. So I want to copy from 0 into I, and then I'm going to grab something from the inbox. I'm going to copy that to the position, or to the address at I. If that happens to be 0, it's the end of the string, so I'm done. I bump I, jump back up here, get the index copy, so it lays them out. And then when it's done laying them out, it also puts the 0 down. I'm not sure I like that it puts the 0 down, but fix that up. Okay. So that just lays them out. Once that's done, I'm going to bump I back down 1 so that it points to the last one that was put down. If that's 0, then I'm done, and there's nothing to sort. Like, if if the last thing that was put down is the only one that was put down, I'm done, and I can just start outputting them. If it's not, so that's what this jump does. If it's not, then I want to copy. What am I copying here? Jump to 0. Bump. Position, jump to 0. I want to copy I to J. And make that iterator the same. I want to also I also want to copy to the minimum here. I think just to get a value there at all. That's going to end up with like 0. It's going to not put them down. There's a 73 there. Let's put the 0 down. Let's put that down to 2. Oh, so the current minimum isn't a pointer. It isn't the value of... Okay, so that's like... So then we're gonna like go back through them and look for the minimum. And then I think I'm gonna output that minimum. And then look for like the next minimum, something like that. So I copy this here. Copy the minimum. Bump. J. So this is basically like looping back through. If that was 0 and I bump it down, it now goes negative. Let me see. Call this setup. Trying to keep track. So I basically want to, I put them down. I know how many there are, so I can set my like index to those things. I want to like loop back through them a certain number of times and keep track of the minimum each time, something like that, and then output the minimum. So I'll copy here, jump if negative. So I'm bumping that number down. I'm jumping if negative. If that's number reaches negative, then I'm done iterating back through. And I want to do something basically where I decrement I and then put j back up to, I don't know, something like that. Set it, change shift to the minimum. Let's see. So now I want to, if it's not negative, then I want to copy the current, no, copy from the current minimum. And subtract current index. Where is the current? Subtract the value. At index. So in this case it'll be like I'll take 60 and I'll subtract from itself. So I think index and shit, I think index and minimum are the same here. J, so these are all the same. Once it lays them down, and then it sets them there. Bump J down. Copy from the minimum. Subtract itself. Because I still points to the same thing as J. Or as to the same thing as minimum. But this loop just needs to have that comparison, so it's okay to subtract. If it's negative, then we want to grab the index. So, not if it's negative. If it's negative, we're done there. If it's negative, we want to go one way. If it's positive, so this means if the minimum minus the one we're looking at is positive, then the minimum is not the smallest. So we want to take whichever one we were looking at, which was in I. We want to take index. We want to set, that's our new minimum. So, whoops, copy to minimum. And then we want to jump back to bumping index down. So then we're copying from minimum. I feel like I need to label these sections better. I'm just gonna call them A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Inbox, copy, jump. If it's 0, jump to what we'll call C. is we bump this, and then we jump back up to B, up to the top of B. So we keep this little loop in here. This is what prints out the words. And then we jump down to C, where we start comparing. I think there's something else that's going to jump us here as well, but that's fine. Because we're going to want to come back to this loop as well. We bump this, we jump way down to output. I'm not sure what we're going to call this one yet, so we're just going to leave it. If it's going to be F or G or H or something like that. And we copy to our J. We copy to minimum. And that's just like setting our baseline of like what and that's like everything is pointed at the very last thing we put down. Because then we want to kind of iterate backwards through them doing comparison. So then this is a whole nother kind of section. Where we bump J down. I down. So this way we're doing a comparison. We're going to copy from minimum, compare it to I by subtracting. What else? Copy from the address at minimum, copy from the address, subtract the address at thing. If it's negative, jump. Okay, if it's negative, then we want to back up here. Oh. Sorry, I'm getting all confused. Fuck. Bump the position down. I gotta relabel this. Position. Call this one index. Index. Position jump back to B.
Heads up. Ads in 2 minutes for 90 seconds. Time for a bathroom break.
Index, copy min. Okay. So now I think we can call this D. No. Bump position down, jump to 0 down there, because that means that this has fallen to 0, and we're done comparing. Copying position to index and min to get started with our like comparison loop. And now this should be index. Index jump if negative down to here probably. Because if that's negative, that means our index has gone down to 0 too. So our comparison index is either time either of those goes down, there's a whole new case we have to take care of. Copy. So now we're copying the values. We're actually doing selection and comparison here. So we're going to look at, this is going to be like 52. And then we're going to subtract the value index. And if we're negative there, then it's going to back up here, I believe. So this is like...
Folks, fancy following Flare's Twitch with fervor if fun is found? Remember, follows remain roguishly anonymous, revving up the community's camaraderie.
Copy from min, sub index jump. If that, so if index goes down to, if it goes negative there, we want to reset. If it doesn't, then we want to copy from index to min. So if it's positive, then that means our minimum was actually bigger than what we were looking at based on our index. So we want to set our that value at our index to the new minimum. And then jump back up to the top of that section. So then that'll just bring the index down again. It'll copy and then it compares the minimum with the new index. If it's negative, it loops, which means that the minimum is already lower than what we looked at. If it's not, then the minimum is higher than what we looked at. What we looked at should be the new minimum. And then it jumps back up again. And then at a certain point, it runs out of... the index becomes negative because we just compared the one at 0. So then we jump down here. Where we want to start outputting. Like we found the smallest number. So we want to copy from from the value stored by the address saved in minimum and send that to the outbox. So that's our lowest one. Now we want to copy from our most recent position. So we like output them. We output minimum. And then we want to copy from the value at our position index. We want to copy that to the value at our minimum index. So basically that overwrites our old minimum number with the next number we had on our index. So we outputted the lowest number that we could find. And now we're looking at the next number. So interesting. Okay. Yeah. So that way we're slowly still iterating through the ones that we have. But we're still able to compare a minimum. This is crazy. Does this even work at outbox? So we're copying from the position. We're overwriting the minimum number with some other number. It might be overwriting itself. But then we're going to go jump to the next. So then we want to jump back up to like here. Where we're looking at a new position. Let's call this D. Looking at a new position. If we just move that down to 0, then we've gone down to 0. Then we're done, and we want to output that 0. Copy from 0. Outbox. And then we want to jump all the way back up to the top. Where we reset everything and grab a new item from the inbox. I feel like let's see, label these. Is that? Copies from 0. Just kind of zeroes out our little things. First, it goes through this little thing, it sets them down. This first loop is basically just going through them and laying down the set of numbers, including the terminating 0. So we're always checking for that 0. Bump our position that we're looking at. Down. So then it's pointing, all of these indexes are pointing to this 52. Copies it there, copies it to the minimum. Then we drop the index down, copy from that one. We check out the index to compare. It's positive, so we know that our new one is actually the minimum. We go back through, we bump down index, copy from the current known minimum, subtract. Looking at the index, if it's negative, we jump back up, bump index down. Index has gone negative, which means we're done with that set of comparisons. We know the current minimum. So we copy the value of that, we put it in the outbox. Now, we copy the number that we had at our marker to the number that was stored in the minimum, and we jump back up to the top. We'll move our position down one more. We copy that to the index and the minimum. We use that as the new minimum. Flip our index down, copy the minimum. It's negative, we check again, bump it down. This means that our current minimum was already accurate, so we copy that and put it out. This is actually working, holy shit. So then we copy our new item to the current known minimum, which there's no change that time. But now we look at the next position down.
Buddy, are you right there?
And we know that we're at the bottom, so we just copy from 0. Oh, this is supposed to be copy from... I don't understand that part. No. Oh, I wonder if it's actually just copy. At that point, it like knew that it was the last thing. Okay. Copy from 0. I mean, it could also just be position, I think. flares, and then it reduces the set. Can't believe this shit works. What a ridiculous. What a ridiculous game this is. This one was just nonsense. Like, I think if you didn't know some of these like methods of like iterating through a list of items or whatever, this would be so hard. Yeah, I did it. Nailed it. I think we did it. Congratulations. Huh.
Congratulations. You've really become an invaluable instruction follower.
Yes, don't worry, your job is safe. We've
Wow.
replaced you with this electric box.
Wow.
It's called a computer. It iterates through a list of simple instructions, called a program.
It has a small amount of memory to store data while processing, like tiles on the floor,
It has inputs.
and outputs.
Its simple instructions can be used together in infinite combinations to compute just about anything you can imagine.
A truly efficient worker that never sleeps.
It's going to change everything.
Please take your things.
Please take your
Enjoy
things.
whatever it is
Enjoy
you
whatever it
people
is
do
you
out
people
there.
do out there.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you've worked yourself out of a job. What a deeply ridiculous game. Meanwhile, robots are attacking.
Wow.
Incredible. There's a couple of those challenge ones off to the left side that I'd like to do. That last one was super hard. How abstract. Like take this big long set of inputs, break them into little chunks based on the zeros, and then within each chunk sort them and return them in order. All without being able to do direct comparisons and stuff. Like, oh my gosh. Reminds me of my assembly language class. Which I probably would have done a lot better in now than I did when I couldn't understand the concepts. You're hired in the thrilling sequel. "7 billion humans." Thrilling follow-up to Human Resource Machine. Automate swarms of office workers. Solve puzzles inside your own very parallel computer made of people. Oh boy. Oh no. Funny. Not today. Thank you. So this is okay. So there's like there were some of those that I wasn't like the most efficient at. And then there were a bunch of these side ones that I did not do, but we did it. That's crazy. Next week, Sunday and Monday, I will begin playing, what is it called? The Infinite? The Invincible. The Invincible. And it's like, based on a sci-fi novel, I believe, and it looks really good. It looks fairly short, kind of like a story-driven. I think it's going to be like a quick time events type thing, mostly, but like with a little bit of like, I have no idea. I don't really know what to expect. Puzzly, story-driven adventure type thing in space, and I don't know a lot more about it, except that it looks right up my alley. So we're gonna play. I looked up on how long to play, and it says about 8 hours. So I'm gonna give it probably 3 sessions, but we'll see. I might finish it in 2, depending on how things go and how much I like prepare for it by like looking ahead or bullet pointing out what to do or not. I may just go in blind and we'll bumble through. At least for the first session. And if it's feeling really frustrating, I will start looking up guides and stuff. But for now, let's look for a raid target. We got Doggo as always. Noodles is on. Oh, Flare Zero's on. Let's go raid Flare Zero. Playing Baldur's Gate. Let's do that. Guess we can go to this here screen. And we'll head out. That was a lot of fun. I know that's very unlike. Oh, it's also Flare's affiliate anniversary, apparently. So we'll just say hi. Yeah, I'll be on again Sunday, 9 Mountain Time, ish. Hopefully earlier, and we'll be playing The Invincible, and we'll see how that goes. What is happening here?